Hello, we are the Orlando Math Circle Spring Fall 2020 Computer Science Senior Design Project at the University of Central Florida. My name is Courtney Stewart, and I had worked on the front end state management and the database.
My name is Jason Matthew. I had worked with Mark and Courtney to retrieve and manipulate data in our app's many input forms.
My name is Joseph Talbert. I was a backend developer on the project, and I was responsible for implementing the Twitter, PayPal, and SendGrid emailing API.
And hello, my name is John Gilbert. I am the project leader as well as the lead backend developer. I was mainly responsible for creating the calendar and the registration system.
Our team was tasked by the Orlando Math Circle nonprofit organization to create an event calendar system in the form of a responsive mobile web application. OMC hosts mathematics competitions, tutoring, and other extracurriculars to students in the Central Florida area and were in need of a replacement to their difficult-to-use existing application.
From the beginning of the project, we've been in close contact with our two sponsors through the Discord chat service, so we can get quick feedback about our design choices and their requirements. We also met regularly with the OMC director to get a better understanding about how they would use our app on a day-to-day basis and what they wanted from it.
So we were brought in to help OMC help their users register to events, pay event fees, manage OMC event volunteers, and create an open source ecosystem for them to continue developing with the help of their own students.
So our first challenge was deciding how to write a project that will be maintained and developed by high school students. We had to change our perspective a couple times to ensure that we had written approachable yet modern code. Everything that we've done is written in JavaScript and Vue.js, which separates HTML, CSS, and JavaScript into their own concerns so that the students wouldn't be overwhelmed.
Our second challenge was simplifying the registration process while still maintaining COPPA compliance. Accounts have a parent user that can add sub-users to the account, switch between them similar to the Netflix profile system. And users can also manage their settings, create sub-users, upload a form for approval to have fees waived, and for volunteers, they can submit a request for volunteer work hours.
The homepage is a portal for upcoming events, user notifications, and the Twitter news feed for helping to keep users informed and engaged at a glance.
The events page is a configurable way to navigate the different events provided by OMC. Selecting an event shows its availability, any fees, who can register, and the registration itself. If an event has a fee attached to it, PayPal allows the user to pay before continuing on.
Importantly, each event can be made recurring, similar to how Google Calendar functions, as well as defined in overarching categories called projects or secondary clusters called courses. Events can be paid for individually, as well as together as a course with a configurable system that determines when a late fee will be required to register or when the event is ended and no longer accepts any registrations at all.
Our group and OMC are excited to see how this project becomes adopted and where it may evolve as an open source project. Interaction with the students has been limited due to COVID. However, we have used that as an opportunity to create a small documentation website explaining the inner workings of the project and how to actually set it up. In closing, our biggest lesson was that planning is key. Most of the features within the project are not particularly complex. However, their interactions are complex, and possibly having to redo work can cause a cascade of redesigning. And also don't be afraid of a sunken cost on some features. If it needs to be redesigned, it may be better for future sake. I would also like to mention that there are some unpolished areas of the application and some features that we had considered being in the final product that ended up not being there. But we are satisfied with the overall project and believe that in the future it could be modeled into something that OMC could really be even prouder of. And help bring students together. And if we help in any way with that, that'd be. Thank you. That was Group 10, and I hope you enjoyed watching.